Going to talk about dealing with discipline problems. Here we will tell some advices in order to prevent and treat the discipline problems in class. These advices shouldn't be treated as a completely truth, but they can help you to develop strategies that work for you. Before the problem arises, here we have three advices for you. The first, careful planning. It is when the teacher plans and organizes a lesson previously. The second, clear instruction. The information must be given clearly and quickly by the teacher. And the last one, keep in touch. Teacher has a constant contact with their students. When the problem is beginning, three advices. Deal with it quietly. Teacher has to stop the divan activity without shouting. Second, don't take things personally. Don't take the academic problem as something personal. Finally, don't use threats, because this means a weakness on the part of the teacher.
When the problem has exploded, it is important to act quickly in order to maintain the calm and a good organization of the class. To obtain this result, three proposals will be explained. The first one is called explode yourself. Sometimes you need to show a swift, loud, and angry comment in the class to control the situation, but not always this comment can be used because loses its effects. The second one is give in. In some situations, the professor should have a flexible attitude with their students. For instance, when the students didn't want to do any homework, professor might say, "All right, don't," but unfortunately, it shan't by many teachers. When in the class there is a confrontation with their students for the development of some activity, you can't give in, but you look for another option of diverting the crisis through different strategies, such as give extra time to finish any activity. Now, discipline problems episodes are going to be presented in order to analyze the actual classroom incidents.
As we know, the situation is very common in class, and the ideal solution is to neutralize the event. As a teacher, you can talk about the problem more later and take decisions with students. In this case, it's important to establish new rules, take into account the consensus with the students, and commit oneself to carry out. Besides, it's important that teachers take a commitment and seriousness position. Here, a good option to solve the problem is that teacher, in a serious way, take the control in the classroom, then tries to change the sequence of class, and finally talk with her or his students about their behavior. A good solution to this problem is abandon the individual problem and devote his efforts to regain order and finishing the vocalization and distribute as quickly possible. Finally, after the lesson, teacher should talk with the student with has problem. In the last case, the teacher should talk to the students later, one at a time, in order to make it clear that this behavior was unacceptable and to try to prevent a recurrence.